Hello everyone, this is Deepak Singhal. Welcome you all to the platform of Vidya Guru. So dear, this is going to be my first video for the December month where I'll be covering the important current affairs right from 1st of December up till 10th of December 2025. This video is going to be very important for all my SSC and banking students, especially for IBPS PO and those students who are preparing for SBI PO. Secondly, these current affairs are prepared in such a manner that only the current headings are to be sufficient for you guys. And if you want to book our SSC banking online courses, you guys can click or you guys can contact the numbers that are shown towards the bottom of the video. Kindly book your seats ASAP because we do not give admissions to various students. Like many students, we have a constrained limit. We teach only the best. We don't believe in filling the students in the batches like all the other coaching centers are doing. We are established name here as far as SSC banking is concerned, not only in Delhi NCR but also across India. And this video is completely recorded in English medium for all my Northeastern students and South Indian students who are feeling a bit difficult dealing with Hindi. And here a separate Hindi medium session of this video will also be recorded and uploaded over the same platform. So kindly watch the video towards the end. And if you are watching this video on this channel for the first time, it is my humble request to kindly subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon and also like the video. If you want any suggestions from my side, you can use the comment box as well. So without taking your much time, heading forward, taking you guys to the very first current for the December month. Dear, this is quarter 2 result of Indian financial year 25-26. The quarter 2 result of India, according to the current quarter 2 of the current financial year, has shown the growth rate of 8.2%, which is very important. And according to us, this 8.2% growth rate that we achieved, GDP growth rate of 8.2% in current financial year quarter 2, it is all because of the strong performance that we have made in manufacturing, secondary sector and the tertiary sector activities. And if I compare the quarter 2 of the last financial year, in the quarter 2 of last financial year, our GDP was 5.6%. So in this way, you can see that in just one financial year, we have registered a growth rate of impressive growth rate of more than 8%. Heading forward, taking you guys to next current affair. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He unveiled a 77 feet statue of Lord Ram and Ramayana theme park in Goa. So this Lord Ram statue is standing in the Ramayana theme park, the newly developed park at Shri Samsthan Gokarn Praptagali Jivotham Mutt in Cancona, South Goa. So this Ramayana theme park is in South Goa, and this event marked the beginning of the 550th year celebration of the Mutt, known as Sarda Panch Shatamanotsava. Sharda Panch Shatamanotsava, which is recognized as India's oldest spiritual institutions as far as this Mutt is concerned. Taking you to the third current, this is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. They have registered some Guinness Book of World Records. They have made the Guinness World Record for largest career guidance session. Yes, they have conducted the largest career guidance session in which 74 students, teachers and principals participated, and the Guinness World Record criteria has said that they have officially counted 6,166 students available in this career counseling session. Taking you the next current, sorry. This is Mr. Jai Shah, son of Amit Shah. He has been awarded Indian of the Year Award 2025 for his outstanding achievement category. Like outstanding achievement, he is the youngest chairman of International Cricket Council. Sir, you are the youngest chairman of ICC, and you also devoted your time being the chairman of BCCI also, and you are the youngest chairman of ICC ever. During his time period, he implemented various reforms like the pay parity between men's and the women's team, and during his tenure, even the WPL, Women's Premier League, was also launched. Coming to the next current, this is Deepti Sharma. She has become the costliest player in the Women Premier League 2026 auction. Auctions were going on, and she plays from Lucknow, the team of Lucknow. I'm not remembering the team. This is UP Warriors. Yes, So she plays from UP Warriors, and the UP Warriors has secured her for 3.2 crore. However, the costliest player of the Women Premier League ever is Smriti Mandhana still, because she was sold off for 3.4 crore contract in 2023 WPL auction ceremony. Coming to the next current, this is International Monetary Fund, and this news is completely connected with the very first news that I covered, 8.2% GDP in the quarter two. In this year, IMF has said that the India's GDP computing standards is standard C according to IMF. So they have given uh, the C, I would say, standard to the methodological method of India for calculating GDP. So they have said that we are giving you C category. Why? Because your method of GDP computation still uses 2011, 2012 as a base year, which is very much old. So we want your base year to be revised. And here, if the base year is revised, the 8.2% GDP can even cross 10% also. So it is something of our benefits. So the government of India has also said and assured IMF ki don't worry, the next means the quarter 3 GDP will be calculated on the basis of the revised base year, and the government of India seriously thinking to revise the base year from 2011, 2012 to 2023 to 2024. So if this happens, if the base year is revised, of course the GDP of India is going to have a very much, I would say, long jump. Perhaps the quarter 3 GDP, according to the revised base year, can even cross 10%. However, coming to the next one, this is the cyclone Detwa. Cyclone Detwa has recently affected Sri Lanka and the eastern coast of India, including Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. So this name Detwa is a Yemeni name. It is contributed by the Yemen under the World Meteorological Organization because the WMO names cyclones. So this name Detwa has been taken from the Yemen. So it is a Yemeni word. So the cyclone originated from the low pressure area on 26th of November and hit Sri Lanka and all the eastern coast of India. Various alerts were issued from the side of India Meteorological Department for Tamil Nadu coast, Puducherry and the South Andhra Pradesh. Next one, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has recently inaugurated the Sky Route Aerospace Infinity Campus. Before we study something about this news, let me tell you that this is the first and the only, not the only, but this is the first private space company in India based in Bengaluru. It is a startup company, and they called Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate their Infinity Campus. Even this aerospace, Skyroot Aerospace, they have even built their own orbital vehicle, which has been named as Vikram First. And Vikram First is capable of placing the satellites in the orbits. And Prime Minister Modi has said this upon this, that this inauguration of Infinity Campus is nothing less than private space revolution by all our Gen Z engineers and entrepreneurs, taking you to Jakarta. Now, Jakarta of Indonesia has become the world's most populous city according to United Nations report of 2025. Earlier, this tag was given to the capital of Japan, that is Tokyo. But now, Indonesia city Jakarta has been declared as the world's most populous city, has recently overtaken Tokyo. The estimated residents in this city are somewhat 42 million. However, the second position is given to Dhaka, and now Japan's Tokyo is at number 3. Coming to the next one, this is Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs has assigned the additional role of BSF Director General to already ITBP Director General Mr. Praveen Kumar. So he is the full-time Director General of Indo-Tibetan Border Police, but because the BSF DG Mr. Daljit Singh Chaudhary, he retired, he superannuated. This is the reason why till the time next DG of BSF is not chosen by government, they have given the additional charge of DG to Mr. Praveen Kumar, who is already serving as DG for ITBP. Now coming to Air Marshal Tejbir Singh. Air Marshal Tejbir Singh has assumed the role of Indian Air Force Director General of Inspection and Safety. So he is the new DG of Indian Air Force Inspection and Safety Wing. He has the career of over 37 years in the Indian Air Force. Now coming to ISRO. Indian Space Research Organization Chief Mr. V. Narayanan has unveiled India's first private navigation technology hub, ASEN. The ASEN stands for Anant Center of Excellence for Navigation, and where it is inaugurated? It is inaugurated in the city Kerala, that is Thiruvananthapuram, which is also the capital city of Kerala. And this is India's first private navigation technology hub. So it has been established by Anant Technologies Limited, which is a aerospace and defense company. Now coming to Rohit Sharma has become the highest six hitter in the ODI cricket history. He has recently broken the record of Mr. Shahid Afridi of scoring 351, of smashing 351 sixes. So now he is the highest six hitter in the ODI cricket history. He has recently broken this when he was playing his first ODI against South Africa in Ranchi. Taking you to the same match, and another century scored by the GOAT of cricket, Virat Kohli. He has scored his 52nd ODI international century. He is already number one because during the World Cup, he broken the record of scoring of the ODI centuries, and that earlier record of highest ODI centuries was in the name of Mr. Sachin Tendulkar, who scored 49 ODI centuries. But now this man has scored 52 ODI centuries and yet to be counted if he does not announce his retirement from ODI cricket. So he was playing the same first ODI match against South Africa in Ranchi, where Rohit Sharma broken the record of highest six hitters. So this match was played on 30th of November. Coming to the next one, India's total installed power capacity has crossed 5 lakh megawatt. You can read here 5,05,023 megawatt is the installed power capacity of India. But the point to be noted here is that the non-fossil fuel capacity out of 5,05,023 is 2,59,423. And whereas the fossil fuel based capacity is 2,45,600 megawatt. So for the first time in India, the non-fossil fuel capacity has surpassed the fossil fuel capacity. It shows the positive intent of government of India towards climate change, the positive intent of government of India towards curbing carbon dioxide and all the greenhouse gas emissions on a very serious note. Because India also is having the target of net zero by 2070, and India is also having the commitment to achieve 500 megawatt of non-fossil fuel capacity by the year 2030. Coming to the next one, Oxford University Press has selected rage bait as the 2025 word of the year. Now the coming question is, what is rage bait? Where we use it? Beta rage bait is defined as a online content which is deliberately created to trigger anger or outrage by being frustrating, provocative, or offensive, usually to increase traffic or engagement. Such online content is called rage bait, which is 2025 word of the year according to Oxford Press. Now coming to India Maldives joint military exercise, which is called Equivalent. This time it happened in Kerala. The most important thing, this was the 14th edition which happened in Kerala. Equivalent means friends in Divehi language. In Divehi language, the word equivalent means friends. It signifies the strong friendship, mutual trust, military cooperation that we have with our partner Maldives. However, we know that how Maldives behaved 2 years ago when Mohammed Muizzu he took provocative stand against India and the Indian Navy. He started the campaign, Out India campaign. But even after so many downs, I am good that India and Maldives are still hosting a joint military exercise. Coming to the next one, DRDO. You must have seen a news where a Tejas in the Dubai air show crashed. I even also covered that news on this channel, which led to the death, very unfortunate death of our Indian Air Force pilot. And the various news was saying that he was not able to eject himself on time. So it was a evacuation test, ejection test. DRDO tested this high-speed rocket sled-based fighter aircraft escape system. This complete test took place at Terminal Ballistics Research Laboratory, Chandigarh, and we have successfully conducted the test. It means that even in future, if a Tejas crash, we will not be losing our so precious pilots. Now, coming to the next one, this is Ramakrishna Chandar. Ramakrishnan Chandar has assumed charge as Managing Director of LIC India. Life Insurance Corporation of India. There are various MDs. Right now, he is the second MD of LIC. Apart from the current CEO and MD R. Doraiswamy. So LIC of India got established in 1956, headquartered at Mumbai, Maharashtra, and his appointment is effective immediately and runs until next year, that is 30th of September 2027. Now coming to Punjab National Bank has appointed Harmanpreet Kaur to be their first female brand ambassador. They have never made any female as the brand ambassador of PNB. So Harmanpreet Kaur, she has become the first female brand ambassador of the major public sector bank, that is Punjab National Bank. Punjab National Bank, because she is the World Cup champion, the World Cup winning team captain Harmanpreet Kaur, and this shows the PNB's commitment towards women empowerment, towards parity and whatnot. This is something about Punjab National Bank, founded in 1894, headquartered in New Delhi. Ashok Chandra is the managing director and CEO of the bank, and the tagline of the bank, which they can ask you in your IBPS PO interviews, the name you can bank upon. And right now, 70.08% is the ownership of government in Punjab National Bank. Coming to the next one, this is CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Under CSIR, we have a laboratory called National Aerospace Laboratories. So this is National Aerospace Laboratories. They have unveiled a training aircraft which is named as Hansa 3NG. So this is Hansa 3NG, which is a training aircraft, and this was unveiled in Andhra Pradesh. So they have made this manufacturing has took place under or by the Pioneer Clean Amps at a 150 crore facility in Kuppam, Andhra Pradesh. So it features all the composite airframe, and it is designed to meet the growing demand for private pilot license and commercial pilot license training. So for that, Hansa 3NG can be used. 4th of December, we celebrate proudly as the Indian Navy Day. Now the question comes, why 4th of December? Because on 4th of December, back in 1971, during Indo-Bangladesh War, India started Operation Trident. And under Operation Trident, we laid a successful naval attack against Pakistan. So in the memory of that 1971 war, 4th of December, we celebrate as Indian Navy Day. Next is Reserve Bank of India has published a list of DSIB banks. DSIB means they are too big to fail. They will means if these banks fail, they will cause a negative impact over our GDP and the banking sector altogether. DSIB means domestic systematically important banks, and the three domestic systematically important banks on your screen are SBI, HDFC, ICICI Bank. And the banks which are declared DSIB banks, they need to carry an additional Set 1 surcharge. So they will carry an additional Set 1 surcharge according to Basel III norms. Even this question can also be asked in your IBPS PO interviews. Coming to the Kerala 100-year-old ULCCS. Now, what is this ULCCS? This is Uralangal Labor Contract Cooperative Society. The cooperative societies are mentioned under Article 19 Indian Constitution, which is a fundamental right of freedom. So this is Urangal Labor Contract Cooperative Society. This cooperative society was established somewhat 100 years ago. So this is the 100-year-old cooperative society recognized as the global cooperative cultural heritage site by the International Cooperative Alliance. So now, along with Urangal Labor Contract Cooperative Society, there is one more cooperative society, which is also the cultural heritage site declared by International Cooperative Alliance, which is Amul Anand. Now, coming to the next one. Prime Minister Office has got the new name, and the new name given to Prime Minister Office is Sevatit. This affirms the current approach of NDA government, that is citizen first governance, emphasizing service, seva and responsibility rather than authority. Now coming to next one is Indira Gandhi International Airport, IGI Airport, has become India's first water positive airport. Now the question comes, what is water positive airport? Water positive means that the airport replenishes more fresh water than it consumes. So surplus fresh water is being replenished by Indira Gandhi International Airport. This is the meaning of water positive airport. Indira Gandhi International Airport handles somewhat 40 million passengers annually. Coming to the next one, Abhishek Sharma, youth in the Indian cricket team, has become the new brand ambassador alongside Sachin Tendulkar and Tommy for the DP World. So he is the new brand ambassador of DP World alongside Sachin Tendulkar and Mr. Tommy Fleetwood. So he broke the record for the most runs in a single T20 International Asia Cup edition, where he scored 314 runs and also won the Player of the Tournament award. I'm talking about Mr. Abhishek Sharma. Coming to Nagpur University. Nagpur University has for the first time appointed some female to be their first VC since its establishment in 1923, and the new VC of Nagpur University is Manali Makarand Shirsagar. So Manali Makarand Shirsagar, she is the first women vice chancellor when this university got established in 1923. This is a historic role, I would say, historic milestone, I would say. So this announcement was announced by Maharashtra Governor and the University Chancellor, Mr. Acharya Devrat. When I'll be teaching you polity in my classes, I'll be teaching you then only then that the governor of the state is officially not the governor but also the chancellor of all the state universities. Likewise, here also Acharya Devrat is the chancellor of this Nagpur University. So he announced, and the governor generally appoints the VCs. So being the chancellor, he appointed Madam Makarand Shirsagar as the vice chancellor of Nagpur University. Coming to Indian Army, before this test, various notams were issued by us, and after every notam was issued, Chinese ships, they were hurriedly were placed in the Indian Ocean region where this test of the ballistic missile was to take place, because they wanted to see how the test went and what India has developed. So after giving so many notams, that is notice to airmen, when the final date used to arrive, India used to cancel the test, because we knew at that time that the Chinese ships are in the ocean. They are keeping a watch over us. So in order to avoid our test being, I would say, covered by these Chinese spy ships, just 2 days ago, India issued a fresh notam, and 2 days after we conducted this test, because 2 days is a very less time for the Chinese ships to respond. So this game was actually going on for the past 3-4 months. Chinese ships were so much exhausted running and tracking the site where the ballistic missile test would happen. So we successfully conducted the test firing of BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, and according to some sources, it is not official till date. According to some sources, India tested the variant of BrahMos that can travel up to 800 kilometers. I said 800 kilometers. Right now, the BrahMos variant that we are having can travel up to 290 kilometers. Now, you guys will say, sir, 290 is very less. But it is a cruise missile. Have you ever seen a player catching the ball and he generally, I would say, send that ball back to the fielder or to the wicket keeper in a parabolic path? He throws the ball high in the sky, because when a ball travels in a parabola, it will be able to cover a larger distance. So suppose if you are not sending that ball in a parabolic path, if you send that ball straight parallel to the ground, it will not be able to travel much distance. So this is why? Because of the gravity of the earth will not allow that ball to travel for a larger distance. So cruise missiles are such missiles. So they are actually traveling against the gravitational pull of the earth, and traveling in that trajectory, if they can travel for up to 290 kilometers. It is very good. And now we have tested the 800-kilometer variant of BrahMos. Can you imagine the catastrophic effect of BrahMos? Because it is still being considered one of the fastest and the lethal cruise missile in the world. This is BrahMos, and we developed this cruise missile along with the Russian help. This is why the BRAH word has taken from Brahmaputra, and MOS word has been taken from Moskova river in Moscow. Coming to the next one, India has won the silver medal at Sultan Azlan Shah Cup. The final match took place in Malaysia. However, India was defeated by Belgium by 1-0. So we could not won gold medal, but yes, I'm not so much not satisfied. I'm very much satisfied with this performance of Indian hockey. At least we are winning medals. Since the time India was partitioned, our Indian hockey performance was always in the downtrend. But now past two Olympics, we won the bronze medal, and then this victory for our Indian hockey team is commendable. And this is also Belgium's first gold medal at Sultan Azlan Shah Cup. Now coming to government, government has withdrawn the mandatory installation of Sanchar Sarthi application. You must have heard this. There were various allegations over this application that after you install this application, the government of India will be able to track your details, will be able to access everything you have. So Sanchar Sathi application, the people fear that through this application, the government is keeping an eye over them, means a kind of a surveillance, and also the lack of stakeholder consultation, like they have not consulted us. Because of so many rumors, now Government of India, Department of Telecommunication has said that we are withdrawing our directive under which all uh, the mobile phone manufacturers were considered to pre-install the Sanchar Sathi application on all the devices before its selling date. Means the moment you open your device, Sanchar Sathi application used to be pre-installed over your devices. So Sanchar Sathi application was developed in this year only in order to prevent the SIM fraud, the mobile theft, identity misuse, unauthorized connections and all. Coming to the next one, India is going to chair the International IDEA for the first time. This International IDEA stands for International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance. So from Indian side, the chairman is going to be the current Chief Election Commissioner of India, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar. So this is the first time India is going to chair the International IDEA. International IDEA got founded in 1995, headquartered in Stockholm, Sweden. Next one is Haryana. Haryana has modified its disbursement system under Deen Dayal Lado Lakshmi Yojana. So this Deen Dayal Lado Lakshmi Yojana, dear, as far as this Yojana is concerned, under this the Haryana government transfers 2100 rupee monthly to all the girls and to all the women in the state on monthly basis. So now, apart from being giving this amount on monthly basis, the Haryana government said that on quarterly basis, the amount of 6,300 will be deposited. So earlier they were depositing 2,100 rupees monthly. Now they have said that instead of depositing money on every month, we will be depositing money once in a quarter, that is 6,300 rupees. Quarter is of 3 months. Next one is Women, Peace and Security Index. Women, Peace and Security Index is released by the Georgetown Institute for Women, Peace and Security and the Peace Research Institute, Oslo. So there are two institutions responsible for this index. According to this index, 181 countries were assessed on various indicators like inclusion, justice, security to all the women. Based upon the result, the top 10 countries are Denmark, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland. And the bottom 10 countries you have Afghanistan, Yemen, Central African Republic, Syria and Sudan. India is standing at number 131st. Not so impressive, not so bad, but okay. Now, coming to the next one, this is tourism trends in India. The report of tourism trends in India 2024-25 is now released. And according to this report, Taj Mahal remains as the monument largely visited by the visitors. In total, 6.26 million tourists visited Taj Mahal of Agra, followed by Sun Temple, Konark, Qutub Minar, Delhi, Red Fort, Delhi, Bibi Ka Maqbara, Aurangabad, Ellora Caves, Aurangabad, the Golconda Fort, Hyderabad, Agra Fort, Agra, and Fort Agoda, Goa, Charminar, Hyderabad. Among the 145 centrally protected ticketed monuments under the ASI, Taj Mahal remains over the top. Coming to the next one, this is AU Small Finance Bank, which has been given the tag of Universal Bank, has appointed Ranbir Kapoor and Rashmika Mandana to be their brand ambassadors following the RBI approval to this bank for the universal status. Coming to the next one, India and Malaysia, they hosted their joint military exercise Harimau Shakti. This Harimau Shakti exercise began in Rajasthan desert fields this time, and this was the 5th edition of Harimau Shakti. Next one is 8th edition of Indo-French bilateral exercise called Garud 25. This is an air exercise called Garud, took place at this time in France. Where in France? It took place at the Airbase 118, located in Mont-de-Marsan city of France, where this 8th edition of Garud 25 took place. Next one is Garud Shakti. So Garud is an air exercise India is conducting with France. But Garud Shakti is a military exercise that we conduct with Indonesia. And this time, this Indo-Indonesia joint special force exercise Garud Shakti took place in India. So this was the 10th edition taking place at the Special Forces Training School, Baklo of Himachal Pradesh. Next current is about Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar death anniversary. India celebrated this on 6th of December. According to various Dalits, this is not just the death anniversary. This is also regarded as the Mahaparinirvana Divas of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. If you guys are not so much aware, then let me tell you, dear. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, towards the end of his life, he converted himself into Buddhism. And in Buddhism, whenever Mahatma Buddha, you will study about Mahatma Buddha, when he died in Kushinagar, it is not regarded as simple death. People calls that this is the Mahaparinirvana of Gautam Buddha. So like that, various Dalits, they regard Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, 6th of December to be the Mahaparinirvana Divas. Now coming to the next one, he was born in Dalit caste, like the caste where he was born was Mahar. Coming to Bharat Taxi. Now, Bharat Taxi is directly challenging the dominance of Ola Uber. So, this Bharat Taxi has been launched on pilot operations bases in Delhi and Gujarat, depending upon their reach, depending upon the interest. Of course, it will be launched over pan-India basis. So, it will offer you an alternate to all the Uber and Ola which is going on. It is launched by Government of India, that is Union Ministry of Corporation, and it is supported by also the National E-Governance Division, which is called NECD. Next is Canada. Canada has said that we are going to delist Syria and HTS from the terror-related sanctions. So it was when the Bashar al-Assad government was ousted and the Syria was taken by HTS. HTS means Hayat Tahrir al-Sham. The Canada included the government of Syria and this group HTS to be under this terror related group. And now after this is a major political, I would say, this is a major political shift of Western world as far as their policy towards the East is concerned. So Canada has announced that we are taking the sanctions back. We are removing HTS and the Syria state from that list of terrorist organization. Coming to Luana Lopes. Luana Lopes Lara, she has become the world's youngest self-made women billionaire. She is right now 21-year-old. She is a Brazilian entrepreneur and her company is Kalshi, which is now valued at 11 billion US dollar. So coming to the next current, the next is World Athletics Award. The World Athletics Award 2025 has been given to Mr. Armand Duplantis, who is from Sweden, and the sport with which he is connected is pole vault. And the next one is Sydney's McLaughlin Levrone. McLaughlin Levrone, she is from United States of America, connected with 400-meter race. So both of them have been given the award of World Athletes of the Year for their outstanding performances. Coming to the next one, India-Russia has signed the Reciprocal Exchange of Logistics Support System Agreement, which is called RELOS. Dear, this RELOS agreement was, I would say, passed by the Parliament of Russia before Putin arrived in India. So now it is up to the Indian Parliament whether we will ratify the RELOS agreement or not. Because under this agreement, both India and Russia will be able to utilize their military facilities, the refueling, the repairs, the supplies, berthing, maintenance, enabling efficient joint mission and also long-range deployments. The most important thing, once Indian Parliament will ratify this, the Russian army will be able to use our military bases, and the Indian Army and Indian Air Force will be able to use the bases of Russia. So in this way, we will get access to over 40 Russian naval and the air bases. Now coming to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI. The SIPRI has released the top 100 arms producing and military services companies of the last year. So they have produced the list of top 100 arms producing and military services companies 2024. This list is topped by all three companies, American companies, that is Lockheed Martin Corporation, top the list, followed by RTX, and the third position is Northrop Grumman Corporation, all USA. As far as India's stand is concerned, Our company, which has been ranked in the top 100, is HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, the company responsible for Tejas, ranked at number 44. Bharat Electronics Limited, BEL, ranked at number 58. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, ranked at 91, responsible for making and delivering all the important ships to Indian Navy and also to Indian Coast Guards. Coming to the next, but not the least, this is the last current. The Armed Forces Flag Day is generally celebrated on 7th of December. On this day, the martyrs and the personals of the Indian forces, armed forces, are generally remembered, honored, who laid their lives in order to protect the nation's borders. On this note, this is Deepak Singhal, end of December 1 video. I hope you all must have liked it. I covered that video basically in just uh, 30 minutes, trying to give you a glimpse of what happened in the last 10 days. Dear, if you seriously like the video, kindly do not go without liking the video and also share it with all of your family and friends. Increase the reach and also subscribe the Vidya Guru channel. It will not cost you anything. It will give us a kind of a satisfaction that whatever we are delivering, people, students are liking it, and we are making these currents only for the betterment of you guys so that you achieve your dreams. On this note, this is Deepak Singhal signing off. Thank you.